Hello everyone, I'm Jose.
And I'm Michaila, and we are twin flames in harmonious union, and today we're going to do an oracle card reading for the Twin Flame Collective with the Power of Surrender oracle cards, which we just got, so it's our new deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we'll go ahead and get started.
Yep.
Well, that's nice. First card is Surrender Negative Thinking, which is really important.
Yeah.
And it's something I have been working on for a long time. But it says, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Yeah. So it's really important to, focus on what feels good on the journey and focus on, the healing instead of, the upheaval part of it or, the upset part of it. Yeah. To really focus on what feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's like to not have your mind full of negative things. Because if you start doing that, you will generate a lot of fake, scenarios in your mind.
Yeah.
And that doesn't serve you at all. And I have done that. Not fun. So don't do it. It's very important to, when you listen to the voice of fear, fuck off. Don't listen to that. I don't want it. Period. Don't listen to that voice. Tell, no. I won't listen to you. I will listen to that. I will continue with my life. I don't want that voice to guide me. Because that voice won't guide you anywhere. The only voice that you should listen is love. And that is the one that will guide you, not the other one. So, yeah.
Yeah, agreed. And there's something I was going to say. Yeah. It lost. It'll come back. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So the next card is Surrender to Your Intuition. It's like an eye. And it says, tune into your inner voice and be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is the continuation of the previous one. Like when you stop listening to the voice of fear, you listen the other one because it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safe to trust it. That idea that maybe pops into your mind, I will do that, or maybe I want to do that, or what if I tell that person this? That guidance that you will receive is guiding you perfectly, but you need to listen to it.
Yeah, and your intuition is the voice of God within you, and it always feels good.
Yeah.
And if you are fear or ego will always try to convince you to feel bad, and it's always the voice that wants to convince you that you're not good enough, or that you're not doing good enough, that you're not enough for your twin flame, or it's impossible. That is the voice of ego, and it's not the voice of God, and it's not the voice of love. But the voice of love always is loving, and it's peaceful, and it feels really good, and it doesn't get down on you or berate you. So yeah, it's really important to learn how to tell the difference between those two voices, and only to listen to the one that is peaceful.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes. Alrighty. And the next card is very good point on this journey. It's Surrender to Miracles. Yeah. And it says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to say about miracles on the journey. Because they're so common. And they happen to everyone who chooses to really love themselves and to do this work. Shalia recently shared a meme or a picture on Facebook that said get used to miracles, and it is so true, because in A Course in Miracles it says you are entitled to miracles, and that is just because you're a child of God. And you are a being of love. And when you choose to align with your divine self, you experience these great miraculous things happening. Because that's actually how you're meant to live life, is these great acts of love. That's not actually supposed to be uncommon. And so you attract more as you start to love yourself.
Yes. The thing that you experience when you have a miracle, that peace, that love, or whatever, that good feeling, is your true reality. It says in A Course in Miracles that miracles are only like, and you are unmaking, the illusion. You are like coming to the normal state. You are not giving power to the thing you create, to put in the place instead of love. And when you quit it, the actual thing can come into being. And that is your union, that is your good, that is your abundance, that is your everything.
And there's a video that Jeff and Shalia talk about this, about miracle consciousness, and that's actually just like heaven or Christ consciousness, where miracles are the normal. Like they're not this random like active God in a dark world,
Yeah.
And so that's why in A Course in Miracles it talks about how miracles are only necessary while you're healing, but when you return to your natural state of heaven, like on earth, heaven, the heavenly kingdom within, then miracles are just like every day. Like that's just, you live one big miracle because everything is God's love.
Yeah, life is a miracle.
Yeah, and it's only God's love that brings you like something like your harmonious union or your, healing of your like whole life. Like that's God's love that does that. And so as you choose to align yourself with God's love, of course you'll experience more of it in your life and you'll have these amazing things happen. And that's why it's so normal for people to always have these amazing breakthroughs on the journey. And that's why the journey or the work really speaks for itself and the miracles that happen to everyone, including you.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So the next card is surrender unhealthy relationships. And it says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. What do you get?
Yeah, I think it's about being around people that support you in the journey, because you need support. You need other people
who are going to support your divine self and your healing.
That won't freak out when you are upheaving or doing your inner work or moving through your process. Exactly, when you are changing, because it's obvious when a person is doing the work. It's very obvious.
Yeah, because they're changing so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so when you're changing and you're choosing to identify with love and with God, the people in your life are going to see that and they're going to see you changing. It's like you said, it's really obvious.
Yeah, you radiate that.
Yeah, you radiate the love that you're giving yourself, the love that you're choosing. And people who are aligned with love will be very supportive of that. If they too choose love at the core, and they might not be doing the work at the degree you are, but at the core they choose to love, then they'll be very naturally supportive of you and your process. But if at the core they don't choose love and they're actually identifying with ego, then you'll see them not supportive of your journey, and you'll see that they may try and kind of drag you back down. So it's really important to be aware of what kind of people you're surrounding yourself with on the journey, because it's so imperative that you give yourself the right support when you're healing separation from your twin flame. And you don't want to feed ego games in anyone. And if somebody is in your life displaying those signs of not supporting you in your journey and being a toxic relationship, you can place boundaries, you can do your inner work, and sometimes these people are only mirroring something within you. And as you heal, they may change or not. And if they don't change as you heal, then they'll just leave your reality. They'll naturally leave and vibrate out of it. And so you don't have to force them out. You just have to do your inner work and allow people to reveal themselves in your relationships to either change or fall away.
Yeah, exactly, and it's revealed perfectly. You need to come to a place of peace in the relationship, and you will either have the relationship or the relationship will take a space. Yeah,
and it's okay either way, because you're only ever relating to God through anyone. Yeah, so you don't have to this is a big thing that comes up. For me, I kind of outgrew my group of friends.
Me too.
I just, because I was doing so much spiritual work and changing so quickly and making really new choices to align with God and to ascend my consciousness. So it's pretty hardcore spiritual work, and my friends weren't really doing that. They were more focused on other things, and so naturally we vibrated out. And of course there was like, oh, you're forgetting us, you're leaving us, and there was like that guilt. But like if you just look at it objectively, it's just like the law of attraction. Like you're vibrating, you're changing your vibration. And so you're going this way and your friends are just staying here. So of course you're going to just keep moving. So you don't have to hold on to like this and like, you know, drag yourself. You can just let go and let it be peaceful, and you're not anyone's source. Like you're not responsible for anyone's feelings. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything wrong, because a lot of people may try to use this guilt to trap you, like you are, you know, going other way, you are leaving me,
you're changing,
you are
don't love me,
you don't
like,
love me, all that shit.
Guilt.
If you are going towards God and you are choosing love and you are choosing everything,
you're healing.
Everyone can meet you there.
Yeah.
But if they don't choose it, they can't.
They can't meet you there, and you don't want to like lower yourself down to meet them. That's not loving to you or them. Never lower yourself. And really respect yourself and value yourself, and have compassion for them. Don't try and like drag them up with you if they're not choosing that. It's not like you're not God, you're not responsible for them in that way. One more card, I think. I feel like one more card.
Well, perfect.
Yes, so surrender resentments on your twin flame journey. And it says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. I feel like you have the thing.
Yeah, I think this is about letting go of the story that, you know, not attach yourself to that people. Don't attach to a situation because it doesn't serve you. And it doesn't serve you to have resentment if someone doesn't support you in your journey. It doesn't serve you to have like that, but he didn't help me that, you know.
He didn't help me heal,
exactly,
like, you know, like holding on to anger.
It. You can only burn yourself doing that, and you don't want that. Having
expectations of others just doesn't, like, you can't expect anything of people. Like, just choose love, choose to have compassion.
Exactly, and that won't bring you anything, the other person. You can have everything by yourself and with God.
Yeah.
So
I also think that this is about surrendering resentment towards your twin flame. We talked about this earlier. That like if you hold on to resentment towards your twin flame for something that they've done, like you'll be angry forever. Like you have to really learn how to let go and like forgive and to just move beyond. Yeah.
It can be very difficult if you have resentment to your twin, because the person will mirror a lot.
Yeah, your twin flames will mirror you.
Exactly. And and they are doing it because they love you. But if instead of taking the gift, you take a resentment, you will have like a ton of shit.
Yeah.
And you will feel bad.
Like Jeff once told me, he was like, if you're gonna stay mad at your twin flame for every upset, like you'll be mad at him forever. Like that's why it's one of the foundational like keys to harmonious union is forgiveness and learning when to, that doesn't mean like forgive them for doing something wrong or like, you know, it means that you just realize that nothing, like they have not hurt you, like just letting go of the upset and letting go of the bad feeling and choosing to move forward with love instead.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what really like attracts them to you, because nobody wants to be around you if you're upset at them.
Yep.
Yeah, well that feels good.
Yeah.
I think so well, thank you everyone for watching. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and to subscribe. And if you're interested in a personalized reading from us or just learning more, you can check out all of the links that we have in the description box below. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.